Hello, it is the Giant Master. Now today, we are going to be doing something different. We are going to be looking at Nalish. We are going to be debunking Nalish. I am going to be seeing if it is true or not. So, let's get right into it. Okay, so the first thing, Nalish is a ship between Nidal and Salish. Nidal wonder, Salish matter. And, it's actually pretty accurate. Or, that's what I would have said a few months ago. Now, I am not so sure. Well, we're not getting into that. Right now, I am not so sure if Nalish still exists. I really hope it does. But it's not looking like it does. But it's not looking like it doesn't. It's looking like they can get back if it did. Yeah, things are pretty rough right now. But let me tell you things that make me believe that Nalish did exist. So Nalish was actually shipped soon after Nidal and Salish first met on Jordan Matters channel 3 years ago, 4 years ago. And yeah, they were too young. They were too young. Now they've gone on dates and they've taken lie detector tests. They've been taking lie detector tests. I think they took like 3. And the most recent one is the most convincing. Let's take everything away. Let's take away all the other stuff. The most critical evidence that Nalish existed is in the lie detector test. And it's in one particular question. One particular question.
Do you want to go on a second date?
Would it be like the first date? Because the first one was like we were hanging out.
No, what if it was more like a real date?
So, yeah, that's the question. What, do you think I was going to pick the last one? No. The last question just makes them sus. Nothing more. You know they could very well be playing a prank, right? Like, it's hard to tell what's a prank with them and what's not a prank with them, but this... What's your response?
Yeah, I would.
True.
Oh.
Yeah? Yeah? She said yeah. And this is important because you wouldn't go on a second date or third or fourth or etc. unless you enjoyed the first. And if you enjoy the first, then you enjoy the person, right? Because a date is not supposed to be about where you're going or what you're doing. It's supposed to be about where you're going and what you're doing with the person that you're going or doing that with. So why would she agree to it if she didn't enjoy being with... We already know that she enjoys being with Nidal, right? But Nidal just asked her out to a real date. This is a indicator that their relationship is either already gone past the friend mark or is about to go past the friend mark. And Yeah, this is a big indicator that Nalish might actually be real. Now, there's this problem that I've just recently come upon about Nalish potentially being over, if it was ever to exist, because of Jordan. Let me go ahead and clarify. So Jordan, hold on. Let me start at the top. So Jordan, I don't know the whole backstory behind this, so I could be wrong, but Jordan has kept Nidal and Salish apart for a long time. And so Salish went on a date. I don't know if she actually went on the date or if her and that other dude are still in a relationship, or if they ever were to begin with. But she and another guy went on a date. Nidal was not happy with that for obvious reasons. And so, not only did rumors spread around that Salish was cheating on Nidal, and for clarification, you do not use that term unless they are officially in a ship, which they are not, because we have been given no notice of an official ship. Hashtagging Nalish 10,000 times in each chat every single episode is not an official ship. So the rumor spread around, Nalish was done, and so girls started going after Nidal, and eventually Nidal ended up having a crush on Peyton, which got Salish mad. So now, I don't know if they're both still mad. I don't even know how mad they were to begin with. But according to what I've heard, it's all started with Jordan being an overprotective person. And it's sad because she's gonna grow up either way, she's gonna go on a date either way, she's gonna get married either way, and it's just a matter of who she gets married with, and you've potentially destroyed the best candidate for her. So now she's got to turn to these lesser second grade noobs. And then her friend gets injured in a car crash, and thank God he didn't die, and yeah. We'll see how things go from the car crash, but so far, I am convinced that Nalish existed. I am convinced. It's not just because of the lie detector. I said to strip everything away. That was for the lie detector. So what else in the lie detector indicated that that Nalish was a thing? What else indicated that? Let us see.
A picture of 3 guys, and I'll tell you which one's
This person,
not that person.
this person, or this person. What? They're all me.
Ew, no.
They're all me.
All lies.
Yep. That explains a lot, actually. I've seen this video at least 5 times, and it's very informative about their relationship. It would appear that Salish thinks Nidal's cute, or some other way to say that. I'm not the kind of person who would say that. But yeah, you can see she completely lied about that. I think this indicates that Nalish existed. this indicates that Nalish existed. How does it indicate that Nalish existed? Well, she lied. But what was the question she was being asked? Well, she was being asked who her current celebrity crush was, and she didn't have one, and Nidal showed her 3 pictures, and they were all of him, and she said that she would pick which one was, I don't even know. I don't even know what she said she would do, because she didn't finish her sentence. And yeah, it was obviously a lie. She obviously thought that Nidal looked good. That's an indicator, because it adds to it. Like, appearance, liking someone's appearance, that's a step towards, right? Because, thinking someone's cute and such and such and such, that's a step towards a relationship, right? Because if you like the way the person looks, you're going to try to get closer to them. It's not all about looks, okay? I'm just saying it's a step. It's very sus that she thinks Nidal is cute, hot, whatever. But it's an indicator, nonetheless. And yeah. Another very important factor would have to be when they were asked if they had kissed in the final seconds. Obviously, it could just be a prank, but if it was true, which I am not saying it isn't true, because they have kissed before on accident. When pranks go wrong, they have kissed before on accident. That's why I'm not entirely sure why this was a big deal. Hold up, I'm gonna rewatch that real quick.
Most requested question on Instagram. I have you both strapped up. I will be able to tell if you're lying.
Okay, what is it?
Have you ever kissed?
Together?
Okay, so just take it off. So just take it off and
Wait.
we're good. Right? So just take it off right now.
Go, cook.
Okay, so just take it off right now.
Go!
Sarah!
What are you doing?
Okay, now we need to kind of.
Wait, are you just... Wait. Why are you...
Bye!
Hey, John, was there any sort of heartbeat increase or whatever?
There was a major increase on both of their bloods and sweat.
What does that mean?
That they're hiding something.
That they're hiding something. He sounds so calm. But yeah, they've said out loud that they have kissed before on accident and such and such and such. So I am not sure why this was such a big deal. They could have easily avoided the question by simply... I mean... according to his graphics, there was an increase in their blood and sweat. Or, there was an increase in their bloods and sweat. Yeah. It's fun to figure this stuff out. I am a huge fan of research and graphics and such. Maybe not the kind of research that, you have to do for school. I am not a big fan of that. I hate that. I am never doing that ever I mean, that could very well indicate... I'll screw it. Yes, they are. That is a huge indicator that they, Nalish, have existed before. Nalish has indeed existed before. We definitely know that. We definitely know that. I do not know if both of them have had a crush on the person at the same time the other person has had a crush on him, but they have had crushes on each other, as stated by earlier lie detector tests. Now I am uncertain how their relationship is doing, but I am looking for a return in Nalish because, like, there's no better match. They need to have the second date and then the third date, and then as they grow closer to each other, I mean, who knows, they might already be sharing personal information, like personal information. Um, as they get closer, because they're super close already, but as they get closer, they're gonna see each other in a different light, and they're gonna hopefully fall in love with each other again, because what happened was not good. Like, Jordan, stop being so overprotective. Let them grow together. Don't let them go over PG rated. They're not planning on doing it, but still don't allow it. But, like, let the kids be kids. Like, I'm just barely slightly older than Salish, for the record. Her birthday's, like, right next to Christmas. My birthday is, like, 7 months before that. I'm like half a year older than Salish. So I'm not much less of a kid myself. But, Salish and Nadal, they're something special. They have chemistry like no one I've ever seen before. It would be a shame to watch them just fall apart because Jordan's being an overprotective dad and they don't see satisfaction in each other because of that. It's really sad. So, anyways, Nalish did exist. Nalish did exist. Valentine's Day. I don't know if that was a kiss on the cheek. In the final scene, after the movie was finished. I don't know if that was a kiss on the cheek. But everyone is saying that is it. Why do I get okay? That everyone is saying that it was a kiss on the cheek. I don't know if that's the case, but I'm gonna take y'all's word for it. And according to Jordan Matters channel, Jordan Matter, let me see your channel. According to Jordan Matters channel, that was 4 weeks ago. That it's been 4 weeks since the last Nalish thing. And it could potentially be 2 weeks since the last Nalish thing. I'm gonna have to look at this again. It could potentially be 2 weeks. But still, these two have chemistry, and it would be a shame to see their relationship gone for good. So Jordan, number one, I would appreciate it if you could put them on another lie detector test, maybe on this video. And, because after Nadal gets better, because we don't want to rush anything. I mean, he broke a leg. He might never be able to flip again. And it's really sad because he was an amazing flipper. My brother doesn't even know he existed yet. Hold on, I need to clip it myself because I was being dumb. My brother doesn't even know who Needle is, but he's really trying really hard to do backflips and front flips. And I think it would help him if I showed him Nadal. It would be a huge shame if Nadal couldn't do that ever again. Pray for Nadal. And, pray for Nalish. Come on, Team Nalish. So, yeah, Jordan, I would appreciate it if you could put them on a lie detector test, maybe on this video. I got some questions for them. I want to know if they still have feelings for each other, because I know for a fact they've had feelings for each other before, and probably quite recently, considering how they've acted. Number two, I want to know if they were together, if there was ever Nalish, if Nalish was a thing. This would confirm my suspicions. Number three, I want to know if, like, if it's still possible for there to be a Nalish. Because me, and pretty much the entire community, wants there to be a Nalish, feels like there should be a Nalish, and Nalish is just... it's just a part of us. Like, we want there to be a Nalish. It just seems right, and it would benefit Salish a lot to have someone like Nidal as her boyfriend, and ultimately her husband. Yeah. I also want to know how deep they've gotten with that other guy whose name I do not know nor care to learn. I do not care to learn. He is a violator of Nalish protocol. And that Peyton. Okay, so I want to know, was Nalish ever a thing? I want to know, are they still planning on going on a second date? I want to know, are the relationships with the other people, who are imposters by the way, going okay? And are they going to ever get back together again? But here's one more thing. Are you subscribed? No, we're not doing that. I don't have any more questions. I don't have any more questions to ask them, but I don't know, maybe chat can come up with something. Nidal, hope you're getting better. Keep recovering, man. Salish, you need to. Not that other guy. Not the imposter. Salish, keep doing good. And, you better take Nidal. You better take Nidal. You have a very good reason to take Nidal. Jordan, chill out, man. Let the kids be kids, and just from one 14-year-old to another, let Salish do her thing. Salish? Yeah? That's it. Let her do her thing with who she wants. PG. PG. Let there be Nalish. This is the J Master signing.